JoJo has fun.
Hey, welcome to Sandbox Saturday.
Bwah, bwah.
Bwah, bwah.
Bwah, bwah, bwah.
Danielle's drinking water, and she's not a ventriloquist, so she can't make a noise when she's drinking water.
Ooh.
I can make a really loud, shrill sound
She
if you
can
want.
So today on this Sandbox Saturday, we're switching gears a little bit. We're not doing Animal Crossing. We're not doing Minecraft. We're doing a little bit of Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Although Kim's got some Minecraft bragging to do.
Yeah, I was playing a little Minecraft before this.
Kim, that's an evergreen statement for you.
Yeah. I was playing a little Minecraft before
You
this.
could be like at a funeral and you're like next to the widow and you're just like, so I was playing a little bit of Minecraft before this.
Be like,
So I went down to the netherworld.
I saw you went to the netherworld. So what do you think of the netherworld, or the nether as they call it in internet chat forums?
I call it the NW because I'm even cooler.
Oh shit, Danielle, no.
Yeah. Went down to the NW.
So I was telling Danielle that I went to the nether and it was really scary. And even though like I'm an adult, I was still like a little bit scared for real. And then I found a castle, and in the castle there were a bunch of boxes all over the castle, but you have to like explore it. And in the boxes were a bunch of like diamond and gold and iron horse armor.
Oh.
And
Which I
so
did
now
not-
I've decorated a bunch of local horses.
That's so great.
Yeah.
And I didn't
Yeah.
even know that was a thing that could happen.
Yeah, diamond horse armor looks really cool.
I think all horse armor, it's hard to make horse armor not look cool because everything horses do that we can also do, horses do it better.
It's true.
I hate horses
I
so
hate
much,
horses
but
so much.
I
They
hate
do it
horses
prettier.
so much.
How dare you, ma'am?
So, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, I've been playing this on stream a little bit. Kim, do you have any experience with Assassin's Creed?
I have played Assassin's Creed, the one that was in London.
Okay, the one that's
Syndicate.
the most...
Syndicate.
Here's the problem. Not the worst, but the most mediocre.
Yes.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it immensely. So this...
Well,
Oh,
yeah.
and then
I
we
mean,
played that one with JoJo where there was that uncomfortable R-word scene.
Assassin's Creed? Oh, the Origins. We did play Origins a little bit on
we
the
played
show.
Origins, and we fought about that for a while.
Oops.
I don't remember that. This is Assassin's Creed Odyssey. This is the last one they made up until now, although they're going to continue making these games until all of us are dead.
Oh, yeah.
Which won't
Oh,
be
yeah.
too long from now.
No, it may not be that long.
So, Odyssey, if you can't tell from the name, is all about Greek history, the Athens and the Spartans.
Which one am I?
Well, we're Mystios, which means that what's that pig doing
Ooh,
over
that's
here?
a big boy.
I think I'm supposed to fight that pig.
Fight that pig!
We're,
Fight that pig!
We're a Mystios, which is sort of just like a mercenary, so you get to play both sides.
yeah.
cool.
So you enter areas, and where'd he go? Oh shit, dog, what's up? Oh shit!
Oh,
Oh, fuck! Oh god!
Oh, shit. He's got a
Who's
friend.
fast?
Oh, he's fast
He
as
has
shit.
an ally.
Oh god, he
Oh,
hit me! Oh wow, he
damn.
took off quite a bit of health. Come on,
Yeah.
let me
Those things
parry
will
your shit.
fuck you up.
Just stab him.
Oh, he's got a thick ass hide. Hold on, I'm gonna kick him. I fucking 300 kicked this pig. He's fine. Great.
There you go.
Poor
So yeah,
guy.
you're an assassin, kind of. So they went
You
back.
just kill the pig and walk away.
Yeah, that pig was a.
There's just no purpose to that.
This is what assassinations are all about. Is you leave no trace when you kill the pig. You have to leave.
Well, there's the body.
Yeah.
Well, that's just gonna. Nature takes that.
Yeah, that pig could have died of natural causes.
Yeah, that pig could have just stabbed itself a bunch of times with his knife and
Yeah.
sword.
Elliot Smith did it.
Oh, ouch. Too soon.
Tag this video, Elliot Smith, and see who clicks in and gets real mad at us.
I'm one of the conspiracy theorists
Yeah,
who
me
think that
too.
his girlfriend killed him.
Oh, yeah.
Because I think it's really obvious that his girlfriend killed
I
him.
don't know
Yeah, same.
anything about Elliot Smith, really, aside from the songs.
Well,
Like, I don't
okay.
know.
he died.
Oh,
being
God.
I think it was
stabbed to death.
October 16th,
God damn.
2003.
Also,
he
this is the
committed
whole-
suicide.
Allegedly.
Allegedly committed suicide.
Allegedly. So what happened was he was fighting with his girlfriend.
Uh-huh.
There are multiple people in the apartment complex who said that they heard them screaming at each other.
Yikes.
She
A lover's
decided
quarrel.
to go cool off and take a shower. This is her story because he's dead, so he doesn't get to tell his side.
Right, no, Jesus.
So she decides to go take a shower.
Uh-huh.
When she gets out of the shower, he has stabbed himself in the chest and dies from those injuries.
That's not the way that a person would ever do that. Chest stabbing is
It's quite hard.
quite hard to do, believe you me.
And in every every interview. Now, granted, suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary problem, and a lot of people who commit suicide have absolutely no signs that that's ever going to happen,
Right.
and nobody
Yeah.
could have seen it coming.
Yeah.
But when people would address Elliot about how his songs are so sad, he talked about how like he's really not a depressed person, and that the music that he makes really helps keep him grounded and happy.
Okay.
And so like, because a lot of people, when he committed suicide, they were like, oh, well, obviously have you heard his music?
Right.
It's like, well, just because you write sad music doesn't make you a sad person.
I mean, yeah, if Kim commits suicide, they'd be like, did you see the Let's Play that she was on? Jesus, it makes sense, right?
Yeah, no, it's
I mean, I
like
can't believe she lasted as long as she did.
I mean,
really
3
hung-
years.
She hung in there, man.
God damn, they had over like 3,000 episodes. I would have thought she would have gone at 500. As soon as the baby came into the picture, really.
Really, she talked about it all the time.
But
No, but so seriously, somehow it was an open and shut suicide.
right, which is like, what?
Yeah.
Did the police
And
just
she
not
and like the
want
girlfriend, of course, she's received like death threats,
Oh,
and
I
she's had
bet.
to like
I bet.
move and change her name and all this other stuff.
that?
But,
Yeah,
like,
so if she didn't kill him, then I feel pretty bad for her. But if she
right.
did,
but
then
I'm pretty sure she did.
I
Look,
mean-
the jury's out, but 1,000% she did it.
I would like a scientific study on how many pounds of force it takes to stab a knife in one's own chest.
Was she? I mean, yeah, for a person to do it to themselves and someone else to do it for you, that
I mean,
seems
maybe
pretty
he
intense.
set it up on the ground, pointing up.
And then
Okay.
jumped onto it.
Yeah,
perhaps.
and then just belly flopped.
He fell on the knife.
Yeah.
It's one of the old fell on the
Fell
knife
on the knife.
situations.
Yeah, we all been there.
Falling on knives left and right. Yeah,
I'm sorry I ever brought this up.
Yeah.
I know it's an issue for some people.
Yeah,
Okay, I'll stop.
Joe's gonna immediately be like,
He's going to be on our
He'd
case.
be
Yeah.
like,
But these
comedy,
are just facts
guys,
that happen.
comedy.
And it hurt me deeply for months.
Right.
And I was like very upset.
how did we
Please.
get into this? Oh, because of the pig. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Naturally.
Because
Of course, there's the natural
I killed a
progression
pig.
of conversations.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
So yeah, this takes place. So back to the game. This takes place during Greek history. I don't know what year. Negative 400 BC. Fuck
Sure.
it. I don't even know how
Yeah.
time works.
Go with that.
So we're like, are we in Mesopotamia right now? I love the word Mesopotamia.
Isn't that a great word?
It sounds like a mess hall, like a place you go to eat something, but it's all
For
Mesopotamian food.
That's what I would, if I was going to open my Greek restaurant, I would
is that
call it
animal called?
Mesopotamia.
That's a good name.
Then-
Hippopotamus.
But like not at all
Hippopotamus.
spelt correctly.
Yeah.
just spelled
Just
randomly.
like a Mesopotamia, you know?
This
like
is
it.
this is the world that I get to explore. It's pretty big. Like it's a large area of Greece, and I'm just right here in this little space.
So wait, back up. Is this real Greece?
I think so.
I'll show you. See,
Is Lemnos real? There's Macedonia, and
well, Macedonia is a place.
and Lesbos are here, Kim. What's
Yeah,
this?
that's the
Lesbos is a
island of
thing.
Lesbos. That's actually where the term lesbian comes from.
Chios. This is where I get my
Yeah.
chinos
Not,
from.
not even listening to me. It's fine.
Skyros. I'm listening
I know.
to you.
I'm listening to you, and I know that fact. I know you're not just making a funny.
I love Elder Scrolls Skyros. It's my favorite game.
Yep.
Boeotia.
So
I love it.
presumably because of my family's original last name, I had somebody say that we would have been from Crete.
Ooh, that's cool.
But then we changed. But I don't know if that's actually true.
Is it like that Radiohead song? It's just like I'm a Crete. No, wait, I'm talking about what's that other one? I'm a Crete. I'm a lover. I'm a child of a mother. I'm talking about Natalie
I think
Imbruglia.
that's
Not
a.
Natalie.
I think
That's
that's
a
Alanis
Meredith
Morissette.
Brooks, and
That's
it's I'm
Meredith
a
Brooks.
bitch, not I'm a
I'm a
creep.
Crete. What's the Radiohead
No,
song?
yeah,
I
no,
don't even-
the
I don't-
Radiohead song. Because I'm from Crete.
Yeah. I'm a Grecian. How did I get here?
What the hell am I supposed to do? I don't belong.
So I'm about to just decimate this castle full of innocent soldiers who are just fighting a war that they didn't even want to fight, Kim. But guess
Oh, no.
what? Yeah, this guy
No,
right
this is
here.
a point. This is a required military service. Everybody's got to do it.
Can I stab this guy?
So are you just the bad guy here?
No, I'm the gray guy. I'm neutral because one in the story, My father or my stepfather is a Spartan, and he threw me off of a mountain when I was a baby because the gods told him to. Oh no, he threw my brother off of a building because the gods told him to. Oh
sure,
shit,
sure.
Shit.
I think that happened in Game of Thrones.
Yeah, that's all Game of Thrones is. People getting thrown off of buildings.
Wait a second, this is Game of Thrones.
This is very Game of Thrones. So
are you Bram?
Yes, I am. Did I not? Could you not tell?
There's a similarity.
Yeah. I like.
You're not being dragged around in a cart, but other than that,
Yeah.
I do have a third eye. You just can't see it.
Yeah.
I love my character in this game. Her name is.
Pretty.
She's pretty. Her name's Cassandra. She takes no fucking nonsense from nobody. She's built like a brick shithouse. She fucking rips everything apart, especially that pig from earlier. I destroy everything.
I mean, that pig took a little piece of you, though.
That pig needed to feel good about itself before I completely destroyed its life.
Okay.
So this is my jam right now. I played this for quite a bit last night, and I like it. And it's a sandbox. And right now it's not Minecraft. And I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get back into Minecraft as I thought I could.
I keep thinking that I've done everything I can possibly do in Minecraft, and I'm not interested anymore. And then I just keep playing it and finding new things and like new recipes and. Like I think I'm gonna start getting into potion making.
Very nice.
Wow, huh? It's like someone's like, I think I'm gonna get into scrapbooking. I'm gonna get into potion making sometime soon.
Okay, sure.
Ooh, I have a nice story about humanity. Can I tell a nice story about humanity?
Let's
Would
do
that make you
something.
feel good?
Let's feel something good. After the beginning of this episode, let's go in the other
did get
direction.
off to a promising start.
So,
Joe will be thrilled.
As
Yeah.
you guys know, I try to never leave the house for more than once a week, but
Yes.
we are out of cat food.
Yeah. We had ours delivered today, actually.
Did you just punch him in the balls?
Yeah, I punched him in the balls, flipped him over, and then I stabbed him.
Right in the butt.
Yeah, I gave him
brutal.
a second crack.
So Mike and I anticipated that we were running out of cat food and then made a list of things that we could get at Target.
In the same trip.
So, in the same trip, so like we would do everything in the same trip, even though this is not my weekly. So like we planned, and I was going to get, because we also need diapers. We're running out of diapers, which is like everybody's like all about toilet paper, but I gotta be honest, running out of diapers is worse than running out of toilet paper.
pretty bad.
There are things
And
you can improvise.
Fucking
for
baby
toilet
wipes are
paper.
out too.
You cannot improvise a diaper.
No.
Can't get baby wipes. Can't get diapers. Nobody can wipe their
Yeah.
fucking ass, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And
why my
so-
butt is so dirty all the time.
This is how the virus wins. We're all just covered in poo.
Just dirty butted.
Yeah.
But no, Jeff, your butt's been dirty a long time. Don't blame the virus. Anyway, so I had this plan. I was gonna go to Target.
Yeah.
And so I'm in my mask, and I get to Target at 8 a.m. right when they open. And there's a man there in a mask, homemade mask, but he works there,
Aw.
which concerns me a little bit.
Well, yeah.
In fact, pretty much everybody at the Target was wearing homemade masks.
Actually, everybody at the Target concerned me that day.
Yeah. No, at Target for me, I just want to say right out, highest score that I can give a store for the efforts that they did, and I'll go into that in a moment. But I get there, and he goes, "Ma'am, I need to give you the speech that I have to give everyone. I just want you to know that I'm giving you the same speech that I give everybody else."
I'm not making it special for you because you
Yeah,
look
you're
like
not
somebody who's going to get
special.
mad.
Don't think that you're
he
good
was like,
or
well,
great
he
or
couldn't see
anything.
my whole face. I could have gone with 60% of my face covered. You don't really know which way it could go.
It is really nice to not have to worry
so-
about 60% of your face. But go on.
Yeah.
Things aren't going good for me, guys, FYI.
You are a little bit surrounded.
Yeah, I tried to be sneaky. It didn't go well. And now I'm just trying to, like, not die. And now I'm locked onto some dude who I don't want to be locked onto.
Get that guy.
No, he's coming after me.
No,
Kim,
run
I gotta
away.
get away.
Run away.
Yeah, Kim, I'm surrounded.
Well,
this is
kill him.
No,
Run
Kim,
away.
I got
One at a time.
I gotta recoup.
One at a time.
Kim, I can't kill them one at a time when there's 80 of them on my ass.
They don't take turns like they're supposed to.
Yeah, Kim, they don't take turns. They're not kind. This is not a human story I want
You
to
know
hear.
what? I was just dealing with trying to teach Pip to take turns today, and I gotta say, harder than we make it seem.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no,
Especially
it's
considering
rough.
Pip, honestly. Pip doesn't seem like a turn taker, if you know what I mean.
No, he's not a turn taker. He's not a turn taker. And even though he had like 5 pillows and I had 1 pillow, and I was like, I want to keep this pillow, he was like, no, mine, my pillow,
Wow.
mine.
Kim
Wow.
is
So he was just like,
Your child's an asshole, Kim.
yeah, I know. And so I fought him for like a half an hour about it. And then finally he got distracted by something else. And then as soon as I stood up, he ran over and stole my pillow.
Wow.
Kim,
Damn.
I'm sorry. He is not allowed in our house because I covet my pillows. And I duvet my pillows as well. So I do
You
not.
don't even know what you're saying.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my god.
Oh god, they're all coming after me again. Shit.
Okay, but back to the Target
Yes.
story because
Yeah.
I want to have
He
like
gave you the
a
speech, but you weren't special.
So he's like, okay, I have to do the speech. The store is technically open. However, we are reserved for our most. We reserve this time for our most high risk patrons. I cannot ask you anything or assume anything about your health. If you are a high risk individual or caring for a high risk individual, it would be okay for you to come in. And I thought for a second, I could just lie.
Yeah. No, for
Dude,
sure.
But no, doesn't Pip count as a high risk?
No, not really.
Population?
I mean,
He's a
I
child.
mean, I don't consider like we're not elderly. We don't have any respiratory problems. Like, and so I was like, okay, so when can I come back? And he said 9 o'clock. And I was like, okay, so I have to go kill an hour. And so I went and got gas for $1.41 a gallon.
Wow.
Fuck you.
And then
Well, Danielle, we've been running on the same tank of gas for like a month now. So I think.
Yeah, gas prices have fallen, I will say.
yeah. And then I went to the Home Depot and got some plants because I am a homesteader now.
Yep,
and then I went
sure.
back to Target. And so this is the feel good story, right?
Yeah.
So I go back to Target. First of all, everyone is in masks. They have a Target employee whose only job is to sanitize shopping carts one by one after every
Wow.
use.
Holy
and then
shit.
put them
That's
in
good.
order and then tell you which one is dried and ready for you.
Wow.
And then they have 6-foot markers all over the store to indicate how far away you need to be from
Oh,
another person.
yeah.
And
Oh, I
there is a
died.
person.
I've heard about
There's
that.
a person who is policing that.
You
so like,
died
if
very
you're too close
inelegantly.
to somebody, she'll say, "Excuse me, sir, you need to step back. Excuse me, ma'am, you need to like go into your
Personal
space."
space.
And there's a person who is cleaning off every self-serve checkout
Wow.
and then making people wait for it to dry after every use. But so I'm going through, I'm getting all my stuff. One of the things that I needed to get that they didn't have at the Winn-Dixie that I wanted to check for
At the Winn-Dixie.
at the Winn-Dixie
Yeah, say it
was
like I said
yeast.
it. Oh no.
They didn't have any yeast at the Winn-Dixie, but I was like, you know what? I bet people aren't going to be looking for it at Target because it's more of a dry goods, or like it's more of a household items place. It's not like a grocery store for a lot of people.
Right. I specifically go to Target not to get yeast when I go to Target. So
It's just
And
not
yet-
a yeasty place.
yeah.
So I go and I get to the aisle that I think should have it. And most aisles, there's one person per aisle. If you see somebody in an aisle, the right thing to do is go to the next aisle, come back when that person's gone. Well, I go into the aisle and this guy follows me into the aisle, which
Ugh.
I'm like, okay, whatever. We can be
Weird.
in the same aisle. It's not that bad. We're both wearing masks. He's wearing gloves. We're fine. And then I park my cart and I'm looking around and he's getting like kind of close to my cart, like within 6 feet of my cart. And I'm just like, and so I just turned to him and I'm like, I'm sorry, did I put my cart like right where you need to go? And he's like, I'm sorry, I'm having a really hard time finding flour because also there's no flour
oh,
in the store.
yeah.
And he's like, I'm having a really hard time finding flour and yeast.
Oh dang.
And I was like, oh my God.
He's on the same path
I'm-
that you are.
I was like, oh shit, like that's why you're parked right there, is because you're on the same list that I am. And then he's like, oh, it's right here. And there were 4 packets left.
Wow.
And
Oh,
he
wow.
was like, I'll take 2 packets and you take 2 packets.
Aw, that's nice.
And so we split the last of, and he's like, I've been to 3 stores and 3 stores didn't have yeast.
Holy
Damn.
shit.
And he
Yeah.
needed that yeast, but he gave you half of it.
Yeah.
You guys
And
are
so it was
yeast.
really,
You're yeast buddies.
we're yeast buddies. Yeah. It was one of those things that was like a kind of a simple thing,
Uh-huh.
but
But somebody could be a real asshole in that situation.
And people
yeah, he
have
could have just
been.
ignored me, not talked to me, scooped up the 4 packets and walked away.
Yeah.
Especially because you have the anonymity of the mask.
Yep.
So like you really don't have to be a good person because they can't see you.
Exactly.
So like if you
can
choose to be a good
hide.
person in that scenario, like you're extra good.
Cam, I'm glad you got your yeast.
Thanks,
important.
because I'm like down to like a quarter of a loaf of bread.
Yeah, we got bread recently. That was great
Yeah.
for the first time. Well, that was a good human story, Kim. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Yeah. It was really nice because and he was like a younger guy. And he was like, I just didn't think that this would be one of the things that would be so hard to find.
Yeah.
And I told him, I was like, yeah, when Dixie's out of flour. And he's like, yeah, I know. I went there first.
Everyone goes to Winn-Dixie first. That's the problem.
Yeah. That's essentially what I was like. I'm like, yeah, I can't go to
That's too
rookie
obvious.
mistake, bud.
Yeah. When stupid is more like it. Jesus, I'm such an idiot.
The Winn-Dixie. So Publix is the good grocery store. Like that's like the nugget of grocery stores around here.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And then the Winn-Dixie is like, it's kind of like a Safeway. Like everything's good. It's not great. Prices are okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's just acceptable all around.
But like
Acceptable.
you're going to get everything that you need in one store. It's not like, certain grocery stores you go in and maybe their produce isn't good, or maybe their meat's not great, or maybe they don't have everything that you're going to want. Like they have everything. It's just a little bit more expensive, but it's not as like, it doesn't have like.
It's a one-stop shop.
It's a one-stop shop, but it doesn't have like the really nice olive bar. It doesn't have like it has the things that you need, but not all the really stupid.
Oh,
really
that was
nice
mean.
stuff.
That was mean.
Why am I not surprised?
He was sleeping, and I killed him, but that wasn't who I needed.
Coward!
Yeah, see, that's not the guy I really wanted.
Oops.
Yeah, in case you didn't know, I've been destroying this place now that I've actually been playing well. Half these dudes are dead, and I'm about to kill the rest of them. This is also a positive human story.
I just killed that guy I didn't need to kill. He was sleeping.
Yeah. He was asleep, and it wasn't even the one I needed to kill.
But I did it
There you
anyway.
go.
I did it anyways. Danielle has a thing. So when we recorded the other night, JoJo and Holly popped in, and JoJo had a question that he wanted us to do at the time. But we were doing a game with voices, and it wasn't really a good time to do a question. But Danielle, I've given her my phone, which has the thing that JoJo sent us the other night, which is a question that we can answer amongst the three of us and find out maybe how to help this person. Our own human story, if you will.
Okay, I'm really into. There's very little that we can do for one another right now,
Yeah.
so I'd love to be able to help someone
Well,
if we can.
let's see if we can help this person. Danielle, you wanna read it? Want to read it to us?
Okay, so this is from the Reddit section, Need Advice. And the title is, one of my schoolmates wants a t-shirt that is way too big.
We've all been there.
Yep. And it says, the title probably sounds funny, but hear me out. It's our last school year, and we decided to print t-shirts. I've organized everything, and it's going pretty well.
Okay.
So I've asked one of my classmates about her size, and she wants an extra large.
Okay.
She is one of the shortest people in the whole class, and I'll, for example, get a medium, and I'm taller than her. My reply was if she was going to put it into a dryer. My reply was, okay. His reply is that she could have an extra large if she put it in the dryer or something. What should I do? She is going to look like a ghost if I order extra large, but she may be disappointed if I order medium or small. Give her the extra large. Shit, that's easy.
Give her what she wants.
I think she knows what her own size is. If
Yeah.
she wants an extra large, actually the fashion in Alabama is to wear an extra large T-shirt and short shorts, and the shirt looks like a dress.
Yeah, I was about to say.
So
like,
she's more fashion forward than this guy, but he doesn't know it. Or is
I
it?
don't know if Alabama can be fashion forward.
Well, but there's like, she's thinking of fashion, and also.
but yeah, she's thinking of more about fashion.
There's all
not
kinds of like
function.
alterations.
Like
you
she's
can
not going to wear
make.
the shirt all the time. It's a graduation shirt. She's going to wear it as a gown.
Yeah, or you want to sleep in it later.
Yeah, I'm thinking sleep time shirt is what I want. Because what are you going to... Look, when you're in your 30s, are you really going to be still using that graduation shirt as part of your regular ensemble? No. You're going to use it when you're painting, or you're going to use it when you're trying to have a little snooze.
Yep.
Yeah, especially because this sounds like a boy who's ordering the shirts, right?
Yeah, so
yes.
he obviously is not...
I think that he's not thinking
Like you don't
'cause
know
he-
better.
He probably doesn't generally wear dresses. I'm not saying he doesn't. I'm saying he probably doesn't generally.
It's a safe assumption, but who knows? And
Well,
for this
based on
scenario...
his inability to handle this
I'm
situation.
thinking that this is not on his radar. The idea
No.
that she would wear an oversized
Girl wear a
t-shirt.
shirt that too big? No.
Why girl do that?
Why girls do this? Why girls don't like me?
Oh my god. I want to say something, but I'm going to keep it to myself.
All right. What could it possibly be?
I think you know. Anyway,
God damn it. I can't kill these guys. I'm doing
is that? I think that's an open and shut case. Is that the
Yeah,
only one he
I-
had?
that was what he sent over, and I don't think there's a second part to that one. But if either of you want to find a question for Tuesdays with Query, because I'm playing a video game right now, so it's
Oh,
hard
I
for me to
see.
do this.
You're
And I know
so
usually I'm
I-
coming with this stuff, but not today. I'm sorry.
Let's see.
Yeah, what do you got? So
Because
JoJo...
I was looking at questions.
Yeah.
And there were some... yeah,
Like, were
there
you
were some
looking-
that I was just like, ooh, that's a good one.
I had a couple too, and I don't know where they are, actually. I had them... That guy's dead. And now this guy's going to be dead in a second. He's also dead, Kim. So I've completely destroyed this place because I'm the best assassin that exists. Oh, God, I'm so good at this game. Fucking A.
Okay, so here's one that
Okay.
I think is a really obvious one, but maybe this is like the Myers-Briggs test where you're going to have a really... Like, you're going to think something's really obvious, and somebody else is going to think something's really obvious, but you're going to come to different conclusions.
Right.
Am I an asshole for charging rent to my dad, but not to my mom?
Oh, that depends.
Yeah,
so
give
this
us
is the story.
Yeah.
This is a long one.
Okay.
Oh, wow, go for it.
My father and his family lost their home, and they have no place to live. This is 11 hours ago. He has a teenage
Oh, wow,
son
this
who's
is
my
really
half-brother,
recent.
who's 15 and smokes.
Ew.
Because they had nowhere else to go, I offered them to stay at our house, which we usually rent out to other people. The house is situated within our property, just next to our home. Prior to my dad moving in, my mom and sister moved in with us 6 months ago, after my stepdad passed away. We have many spare bedrooms in our home, so them moving in wasn't a problem. This is where the conflict arises. I don't charge my mom rent. I don't let her cook. I cook for the 5 people in my home, my husband, my mom, my toddler, and my sister. It's just my way of looking out for my mom, because that's what she did for me when I was younger and struggling, and she raised me as a single mother. My dad has a problem with this because I'm charging him and his wife the same rent I charge the tenants. He thinks I'm playing favorites between my parents because I don't charge my mom. He thinks he should pay less rent compared to other tenants because I'm his daughter. Apparently, he doesn't like to be reminded of the fact that he charged me rent the one time I was very sick and had to move in with him and his
Wow.
wife when I was in college. I had a part-time job and I'm struggling to pay my bills with my illness. I wasn't shown any consideration. He also has a problem because my husband doesn't help him with his groceries. He's older now, 71, and thinks that we should be getting him his groceries.
So this
We
guy's
don't
like
think
both
so.
like, I'm a big man, I need to do... And then he's always just like, help me, please.
Yeah.
I'm
His
so
wife is 50
happy.
and he has a young son. They can be the ones doing the grocery shopping if he's too fragile to move around. Am I the asshole?
No, you're not.
No.
Here's... Because... I was going to say, it depends on the history with both parents.
Yeah,
right.
And it definitely seems like this is a guy who's been like a dick his whole life. And not just
Yeah.
to her when she was sick at that one point, but probably also to his wife who probably hates him.
And probably also
because
to her.
They're divorced.
if
right?
she was raised by her mom, then he wasn't helpful when she was a child.
Yeah.
And then when she reached out to him when she was sick as a college student,
He was like, the
He
way of the
wasn't
world,
helpful to
you
her.
got to learn how to take care of yourself there, Bethany. I'm assuming her name is Bethany.
Sure,
oh,
why not?
definitely. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's definitely Bethany /Reddit/ dot
Bethany
com.
at reddit.com email.
And so like,
Definitely Bethany.
the thing is that you know, there's people are often quick to say like, you should be the bigger person.
Never do
you
that.
should like, yeah. But here's the thing is that oftentimes being the bigger person comes at the cost of your own like mental health and like feelings of being okay. And if that's like, don't sacrifice yourself for someone
There's-
else just because.
And the thing is, this person is being the bigger person. They could have not given this person the house at all.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, she's actually doing more than I would think because I can also assume that her dad's new wife probably sucks too.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Like,
Yeah.
for some reason, I can picture them both in my head.
Yeah.
And I'm picturing kind of like the dad. What are the dad characters from Marvelous Miss Maisel?
Okay, sure. Yeah.
I don't know which one.
Well, I like Tony Shalhoub. I mean, he's
Not-
not a good dad.
I
but-
actually like both of the dad characters. Let's not talk about them.
Okay,
Okay.
well,
All right.
then
They're not good dads. but
Right,
They're
but
not. They're flawed.
but they're good actors, and so I like them.
El Padora's in a cave near
okay.
Snake Temple.
But no, they're just.
Shit.
I mean, like, this is just a guy who's been shitty his whole life and expects. He probably says things like, "Millennials."
Yeah. When I was your age, I made my daughter pay rent when she got sick.
When I was your age, I was walking out on my first family. What are you doing?
He sounds like the guy who would like say passive aggressive things, like, you know, you come home from the grocery store and he's like, "Oh, I guess you didn't get me any marshmallows." Oh, and then just looks at you like resentfully, and then will just mumble and bitch
Well, he's 1,000% a misogynist.
Yeah.
1,000%. I can see that he's probably very disrespectful to women because he also expects things from the women in his life without it being earned.
Yeah.
So I hope this guy fucking one gets charged rent out the asshole.
Yes.
I hope his second wife leaves him.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I hope that Bethany, I hope that you learn to feel good with your decision because I think you've made the right one.
Yeah, and Bethany, you don't have to put everyone else ahead of yourself.
Yeah, Bethany, you don't have to put everybody as opposed to yourself in front of yourself.
Yeah.
Bethany, we love you.
Yeah.
Bethany,
And-
do you want to
yeah.
come on the show, Bethany?
Bethany, if you want to like charge your father double what you would charge normal people,
Yeah.
we
Well, because
agree.
he's so much more work than a regular tenant.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He
Like,
should be
oof.
charged more.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also her mom. So apparently also her mom has like literally taken care of not just her, but the whole family.
Yeah.
So like if this is sadly the only break mom gets, which means that she still has to live in the same house as her ex-husband,
Ugh.
that's enough.
No. He lives in a different house on the property that they would be renting to somebody else if she wasn't giving it to him.
Right.
Gotcha.
But he's ugh.
But
yeah.
her husband just passed away.
Yeah.
Right.
Like this girl's stepdad died, and so she took in her mom
Yeah.
and her younger sister, and it's like, so like she's in a situation where her mom is probably grieving,
Mm-hmm.
and they have a big house with the ability to take care of these people, and so that's what they want to do, but then her dad gets into a bad situation, so she feels the need to take care of him, but she doesn't have to give the same
Yeah. You-
compassion to the dad that she gave to the mom.
Yeah.
Because the dad hasn't done anything to deserve that.
yeah.
Yep.
Fuck the dad.
Yep.
And she's giving it's not like she's not giving him anything. That's the other thing. Like
Yeah.
he is definitely, it's one of those things where he's asking for an inch and taking a mile, or you're giving him an inch and he's trying to take a mile, where he's like, oh, well, I want to live in this property that you have. Oh, well, now I want to live there for free, and I want you to give me my groceries. I can't believe that this person would feel bad for this.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Well,
I can't believe that she let him live there at all.
well, because she's
that was her
probably
mistake.
she's probably
That's the-
asking because he's guilted her, and now she has to go to the internet and ask the internet.
Yeah. No, I would say her only mistake was letting him live. Period. Not letting him live in the house, letting him live, period.
Yeah. End him, Bethany. Do it.
Yeah.
You
Will
know you
help.
want to.
Take him down. He's already admitted he's 71 and frail. Take
He's
him
super
down.
old, and he'll be out on the street without you. Make him beg, Bethany. Do it.
Yeah,
So
this
I
is
like-
all coming. This is all coming from a space of people who
Hate their
had
family.
parents who maybe didn't pull the weight that they could have pulled.
How Kim? You think that us being super passionate about Bethany and her father means that we ourselves have problematic relationships with our parents?
No. I have,
No.
but I have to say, like, I have a relationship with my parents where if my mom was in a situation of need, I would treat it very differently than if my dad was in a situation of need, and it's because of how they handled their lives in the past. And now my dad was complicated and he had an addiction problem, but I still resent that. And I have decided that that's fine.
Yeah.
You know what? My
Yep.
resentment, super tight.
Right.
I love it.
Yep.
Danielle, do you want to find us another question? Maybe one that.
I mean,
One
this,
more and then
this
we have to go, 'cause
subreddit
it's been
is
30 minutes.
very depressing.
No, let's not do another depressing one.
It's pretty,
Can we?
it's pretty dark.
Can we do
all-
one that's like
all
goofy
around
or
in
a
the
little
need
bit-
advice
Okay, how
area?
about? Oh, I had a goofy one and I lost it, but
Well, Kim, that doesn't help us right now.
okay. So Danielle, you and I will race for a goofy one.
Okay.
Yeah,
all
find
right.
find one that's a little bit more lighthearted.
Okay.
I know that
Ooh,
JoJo's
here's
probably
here's
good.
one I don't want to. I don't want to actually get into, but I think it's pretty good. I have twin boys and they get different allowances.
Oh,
shit.
That's a good one.
Oh damn.
That one.
Oh, my- oh,
how
oh,
bad
oh.
is one a sociopath? Well, how bad does one twin have to be for the mom to be like, nope?
Oh, I found a good one.
Danielle's got a good one. Is this a
It's
good?
short and
They don't got to be long.
yep. Okay. So it's title.
Okay.
Need to know how to opt out of stimulus scam. Text is.
Ooh.
Okay. and Make sure it's not super like related
It's
to
not-
what's okay.
Well, oh.
We don't want to. Yeah, certain
I mean,
things
it
again are.
mentions the government massage.
Let's. That's again kind of a bummer
Fucking
one.
God
Can
damn
we
it,
get something that's
really?
like not related to
Oh,
current
for
events,
fuck's
please?
sake.
Look, JoJo, I'm trying.
Fuck you, Joe.
Yeah, let's like something that come on.
No, you come
Okay,
on.
here's one that's weird that I want to get into.
Okay.
Am I an asshole for not noticing which pair of underwear my girlfriend wears for comfort and which she goes to work in?
That one's an interesting one.
I'm going to say no.
My girlfriend had work on a day that I had off. She gave me some chores to do. One of them was laundry. She mentioned to get as many pairs of her underwear as I could, as she was running out of clean ones in the middle of the work week. So I looked for as many pairs of underwear as I could and washed them and folded them and put them away before she got home. I'm already on the side of the writer here.
Yeah.
Trying to be
Today,
nice. Yeah.
she's getting to work and she asks, "Did you wash any of my underwear?" And in a frustrated tone, I said, yeah, and got up and grabbed her underwear bin and brought it to her.
Her
and showed
underwear
her, like,
bin?
6
Jesus
pairs
Christ.
of clean underwear. And her
Wow.
response was to get upset at me because they were all her sleepy time underwear and not her
the
work underwear. And then she got going on about how I don't make an effort to notice little things.
Oh,
And
God.
I don't notice the underwear that she works in and the underwear that she sleeps in. How am I supposed to know unless you tell me? You've never even told me that there was different underwear, and she insists that I'm making her feel not important, etc. And I'm completely willing to memorize which underwear is which now, but she never even mentioned it before. I always give her a kiss and tell her I love her.
Oh, no.
And she just, but today she said, whatever, I'm leaving, and walked out the door and slammed it. And I feel like I already know the answer, but I really just, it'd be nice to hear somebody else's opinion. And then there's an edit.
Okay. Oh shit! Did something happen afterwards?
Okay. Wow. I didn't expect this to get more than 3 responses. It has 905 upvotes
Wow.
and 347 responses. 348 since I started reading this.
Jesus.
This was 11 hours ago. I brought up something else entirely in the comments, and I'm getting a lot of responses on it, so I wanted to mention something here. I'll be making a post about it in relationships or relationship advice or whatever in the right sub. One thing I wanted to mention is that I only shared cons, not pros, and the context of everything is important too. There's
So-
a very
sometimes you'll
100%
be sleeping in the
strong
same bed
leave
as her.
response, but if I shared this as much information as I could, I believe that there'd be more mixed responses. So this person clearly posted like this one bad thing about the relationship,
Right.
and everybody's like, "Leave her."
Yeah.
She's a fucking murderer.
Yeah. She drowns
But
kittens.
this person has the forethought to be like, no, like I'm not really being fair. Although that does sound like somebody who's in an abusive
Yeah.
relationship.
say,
So I'm going to say
yes.
leave her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he probably has a really strange fear that she's gonna read that for some reason. Like he seems like he probably honestly is one in an abusive relationship
Yes.
emotionally.
Yes.
And 2, he's in the right.
Yes.
Like it's one thing if like he's done it like every time to piss her off and then he did it again and then she gets
Yeah.
angry.
Yeah, no, that's
Like
you
that's
know,
a little different.
That's different.
He tried to like do a good and then he
Yeah.
fucked up and then she decided to get so mad over underwear, which I,
I
get are
washed, dried, and
expensive.
folded, and put away underwear. And she's like, and also, how different is your underwear that you can't
Right?
wear your sleep underwear to work?
Yeah. She seems like a prima donna.
Yeah, and like it. Not only did he like do this whole underwear thing, but then he posts about it, and then he feels bad, and he feels like she's not getting a fair shake.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, you care way more about. Like, you're a caring person.
Yeah.
You're a decent person.
Yeah.
Your
She's-
girlfriend
you don't
sounds...
appreciate me, and you never notice
Yeah,
me.
don't let people do that to you.
Ronald, his name's Ronald.
Sure.
Ronald, you and Bethany should both come on the show.
Yeah, yeah.
And we will be nicer to you than both your parents and your crappy girlfriend.
Yes.
Because, he doesn't deserve
Be
that.
supportive.
Ronald, you're better than that.
Yeah, like you sound like a good dude.
Yeah.
And she sounds like she doesn't appreciate that. And
It's also kind of a bummer that he probably has no one that he can talk to about this, so he has to go to the internet. Because
Yeah.
anybody in his
Yeah,
life
and
that
he's
is
like-
his friend.
And like, I like wash if I like wash, dry, and fold Mike's clothes.
Mm-hmm.
It might actually take him a couple of days to notice, but he will notice that like there are clothes that are folded in his drawers that he didn't do.
Yeah.
and he'll be like, thank you.
oh, the underwear help came in and helped me.
Yeah, and he's like,
underwear
thanks for like he'll
fairy came.
always make
That's
a
what
point.
Kim is, the
And
underwear.
it's like,
I've always called Kim
we've-
the underwear fairy. I just died after I did something really good.
Oh.
yeah, did that?
Oh, we
hopefully
just
that's
we
safe.
lost
We've been together for, like-
we lost Kim's
Uh-oh.
connection. All right,
Oh,
well,
no, I'm still here.
Kim, are you back?
I'm back. I'm
Probably
here. I
not.
can hear you.
So we're gonna probably call it on this then. I guess that was about half an hour. Let us know if you guys want to see more of this, either on live stream or potentially in Sandbox Saturdays. Hope you
wah.
enjoyed this ragtag episode of Elliott Smith, Kim's
a lot of
yeast
highs,
story,
a lot of lows, a
Yep,
lot of mediums.
a question about big T-shirts with Tuesdays with Query, and Bethany and Ronald's plights with their loved ones.
Yes.
We'll see you guys later. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, so I'll stop the